Hey, well, this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. And today, I want to share something that I just found out about. Big up to a brethren called Kareem Page. Yeah, big him up. Yeah, just look at this article. Now I want to share it with you now. Check this out, y'all.
Indian authorities are scrambling to contain an outbreak of the deadly Nipah virus after 2 people died of the disease in Kerala and at least 3 others tested positive. It's the state's 4th outbreak since 2018 and has left the region on edge, with schools and offices closed and a mass testing effort underway. So, what do we know about the virus? Nipah was first identified in 1998 when pig farmers in Malaysia and Singapore began to fall ill. The outbreak ultimately killed more than 100 of the nearly 300 people infected. Scientists learned that humans can contract Nipah directly through contact with the bodily fluids of infected bats and pigs or through contaminated food, with some documented cases of transmission between humans. They suspect Nipah has existed for millennia among flying foxes and fear that a highly transmissible strain will emerge from bats. So, how far has Nipah spread since 1998, and what damage has it caused? Nipah has spread thousands of miles since it was first identified 25 years ago. Data from the World Health Organization shows more than 600 human infections reported between 1998 and 2015.
Wow.
A 2001 outbreak in India and 2 more in Bangladesh killed 62 of 91 people infected. And in 2018, an outbreak killed 21 of the 23 infected in Kerala, one of the most at-risk regions globally for outbreaks of bat viruses, a Reuters investigation showed in May. So how deadly is it? There are no vaccines to prevent or cure the infection, which has a mortality rate of up to 75%. The WHO says infected people initially develop symptoms that include fever, respiratory distress, headaches, and vomiting. Encephalitis and seizures can also occur in severe cases, leading to coma. The usual treatment for Nipah patients is to provide supportive care. The WHO lists the virus as a pathogen with epidemic potential.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Something to not ignore. And just because it's all the way in Bangladesh, India, Nipah, India, no, not Nipah, Kalara, India, Kalara, India, and maybe some parts of Bangladesh doesn't mean that it can't spread. Now, they said some parts of India, some parts of Bangladesh. Now, for about 3 years ago, when the virus came out, coronavirus came out, it said it came from China with the bats and certain animals. Now they're saying now in this article they're saying now that the Nipah virus, the spreading of the Nipah virus is coming from pigs and flying foxes. I guess I could call them bats. They look like bats, but they're bats. But the thing is that we don't know how far this is going to spread, and I'm sure that people are getting tested in India, and they're trying to figure out how to slow down the spread. Now, I didn't know, we had no idea about this Nipah virus. And lately I've been hearing that another virus is coming, a different strand. It could be the Nipah virus, another virus, and people do travel back and forth. They travel back and forth to India, and they travel back and forth from Bangladesh to the US and to Canada and to London. It does people do travel. People do travel. Then to South Africa. People do travel. So you gotta watch this thing very carefully, that it don't get out of control like the coronavirus. It started killing people. Already claimed some lives in India, in Kalara, India already. Already claimed some lives. Alia, we gotta pray. We gotta just Ask God, and this is more than ever before. You gotta build up your immune system. Yes, you can take the shots. You can go get booster shots, but I don't always also be so quick to take the poke. But learn how to build up your immune system. Take the right vitamin C, vitamins, oranges, vegetables, vegetables like broccoli. Build up your immune system. So when these viruses do come, because the viruses, let me tell you something. The virus never went nowhere. The virus that's here right now never went anywhere. It's still here. It's just that we learn how to adapt to it and we learn how to adapt better to it. But it's still here. People are still getting sick. People are still getting sick. So I'm a big advocate of God's natural herbs, God's natural foods. Build up your immune system with the right herbs. Go to a herbalist, get educated, and build up your immune system. Because if it's in India, which is heavily populated, and it's spread in some parts of the country of Bangladesh too. So if it's spread a lot, it can spread all over the place. And I guess the people are being mindful and being careful of where they go and what they do in India and in Bangladesh as well. So if it's spread and if it gets out of control, it can spread all over to a city near you. So we gotta be mindful, we gotta be prayerful, and we gotta build our immune system all the time. And we can't just consume just food nonsense, cheap food. We can't do it. Although food is expensive, but there's other natural foods that's like oranges, broccoli you can boil. Don't eat out so much. It's expensive anyway. Try not to eat out so much, but try to cook from home because you know what you're putting in the food. And try to build your immune system by eating the right supplements and getting the right herbs for your body. That's my advice, and I'm sticking with that. I had a year, about maybe about 2 years ago, I had a t-shirt business. Build your immune system. When the corona, I started the t-shirt business back in 2020 on a Shopify platform. Build your immune system because it's important. Because even though I caught it twice, the virus twice, I had got the shot that still caught the virus, and I still had to build my immune system with the ginger tea, the oranges, the right vitamins, the right herbs. I had the supplements I had to take for my body to build my body back up, to build my immune system back up. And folks, just because it's happening in another country, don't mean that you have to you just ignore it. Just because it happened in another land doesn't mean that because of over here I ignore it. Yes, people are not talking about it, but it doesn't mean that it's away. Doesn't mean that it's depleted. Doesn't mean that it's all over. It is still here, and we just got to be careful where we go. We got to be mindful where we go, and we also and people are crowding around again. Also, gotta be so that's don't be so fast to jump up in the crowds all the time. I know people are ignoring it and people are still going in the crowds and still partying and still going in the crowds and still going to concerts and still going to major events where there's heavy crowding. Yeah, yeah. But we don't have to be a scaredy cat. We ain't gotta be scared. All we gotta do is, like I said before, and I sound like a broken record, is build that immune system. Build it up. Don't be ashamed to build it up. Don't be ashamed to build it up because the clip I just showed you right there is true content. True, it's really happening, and I believe it's in India, in Kerala, India. It's really spreading in Kerala, India, and people travel back. Like I said before, people travel back and forth, and you got to be really careful. There's other events going on, other things going on in our world, so we just sit back and we just ignore it and we just don't really bother with it. Still gotta be some people are still wearing their masks. I know they look like they're crazy, but still listen, I don't like wearing masks. And I don't want to go back wearing masks. Me won't go back wearing masks. I don't want to go back wearing masks. It's so uncomfortable. This just very uncomfortable wearing masks. But I always say that you got to be just mindful of where you go. Always wash your hands. And yes, some people don't do it. Believe it or not, folks, some people are dirty. Some people are filthy. Take showers every day. Wash your hands. Before you touch food, wash your hands. Take showers every day. Take showers every day and wash your hands. Listen, I'm on this video and I can't believe I'm telling people this, but some people really don't do that. I see people shakes people's hand and still put food in their mouth with the same hand. People handle money, dollars, and still buy the sandwich. They handle money like regular dirty dollar bills, cash, and they still put a sandwich to the and still bite. People still sharing food. Hey, people kissing other people, strangers. Hey, people. I seen people on a crazy video licking a pole with your tongue. People think that nothing can happen to them, and that's the problem. People stop thinking that nothing can happen to you. Things do happen to people. Germs come. Germs are here to stay. The virus is here. It's here. The virus is here. We're dealing with it. The virus is still here. Stop thinking it's not here. It's still here. But the live word today is coming out of Psalms 103, verses 2 to 3. Blessed Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits, who forgives all of your iniquity, who heals all of your diseases. Amen. But this is Zacchaeus with another live word of the day. And if you like what I shared, smash that like button. Also subscribe to my channel, Zacchaeus Gospel Soka. Subscribe to my channel. And if you like what I share, even if you want to share this content with somebody, some information, share the video. But also, I really would appreciate if you smash that like button for me. And also leave a comment. Tell me what you think about this video that I shared. God bless and be safe out there. Peace and blessings. God bless. I got more content coming to you. God bless.